What up, guys? We're in the studio. I'm gonna be standing in my videos from now because I feel like I can be more a little loosey-goosey. I get a little nervous in front of the camera, and if you don't like it, I'm sorry. So I just watched this movie called Animal. It's a Bollywood movie. It's a Bollywood movie about an animal type of a guy. The guy's an animal. He's an animal in the sense that he's like the alpha male, you know?
Alpha.
Imagine if like Andrew Tate made a movie and in his head he's like, oh, this is how the guy's gonna be. And that's how the guy is. So the movie starts off, the main character is a little kid and his daddy is never around. Not never around like the went to get milk and never came back kind of way, because this kid is brown. But more not around as in like, I got a rich business, I don't have time for you, stupid little piece of shit, I'm making billions of dollars.
You know na, Papa is a very busy man.
But the kid doesn't like that, because kids they just want their daddy. That's his biggest trauma in life, that his daddy didn't love him. Because he is a billionaire, so he had everything else. And because of that trauma, he grows up a little crazy, apparently. You might be thinking, how crazy could a dude that's not loved by his daddy be? Did he become a stripper? Is he partying too much? No. He wants to be the father figure. He wants to be the man. And he's got two sisters. And one of his sisters is older and she's in university and she's getting bullied. So she tells her brother, like, yo, I'm getting bullied. And he's like, oh, wow, man, daddy can't help you. I will. So he's like a 16-year-old boy, goes into the classroom where the bullies are. They're making fun of him. They're like, yeah, we're going to harass your sister. Fuck you. He takes the most logical response and he gets an AK-47 into the classroom and starts shooting up the school. Not like American mass shooting, but like just shooting up the floor. As you can guess, that's pretty illegal and pretty fucking insane for your sister getting bullied. Then they send goons after him, kills everyone, and he's 16 at this point. He's just shooting people, killing people, because that's what a man does. And if you haven't shot and killed someone, then you might as well be a bitch. Might as well tuck it in and be a little bitch. Anyway, so this is the type of fucking insane dude that we're dealing with. He gets sent to boarding school by his dad because his dad's like, bro, can't be shooting up schools. Goes to boarding school somewhere, comes back. At this point, he finds the love of his life. And how does he let her know that he wants to be with her? Think about it like an animal, guys. Think about it like an alpha male. What would an alpha male say to a woman that he desires? He stares at the woman right in her eyes and he says,
you have a big pelvis.
At that point, I was like, maybe I should turn this movie off. But something about this movie kept me engaged the whole time.
You can accommodate healthy babies.
I look up to him, honestly, sometimes. And that's why you're here, too, because you're probably like, man, I wish I was an alpha male. I wish I told my wife that she had good birthing hips. Hey, I want to tell you something.
Okay.
You have a big pelvis.
Thanks.
Yeah, anyway, so he's like living in America now with his wife or something, and then while he's away, his dad gets shot. His dad gets shot by someone and almost dies. So what do you think an alpha male would do? You're gonna go kill 250 to 350 people in search of the person that killed your dad. You're gonna kill your brother-in-law because he's the one that set up the hit. You're gonna tell your sister to shut the fuck up, that she shouldn't care her husband died because he tried to kill your dad. And yeah, you just go on a fucking killing spree because that's what an alpha male would do. And if you don't understand that, you could never be an alpha male. So yeah, he kills about like a lot of people. They're bad people. They're trying to kill him, but somehow he kills them all alone. He has a death machine. He uses an axe to kill like 200 people. No one can kill him, even though they have machine guns. Like 300 people with machine guns is because one guy kills them with axes. Alpha. You don't Anyway, so he's killed all these people, but he does get injured throughout all the killing because he does get shot a couple times. So the doctors are like, oh man, you're effed up. You're going to need a lot of surgeries, blah, blah, blah. Then there's like a weird slow part of the movie where he's like fat and he's not as alpha because he can't do it with his wife anymore. So his alphaness has just dropped and he's fat, and that obviously make you less alpha. But I kind of related to him more when he was being more of a normal dude. Not gonna lie, that's what I look like with my shirt off. So I just relate to bro heavy. But obviously that's not going to stick around for long. He's going to recover because he has to, because the war isn't done. He killed everyone that killed his dad. But then there's some long distance cousin or something that who the person he killed, that was his brother. So then that guy's an alpha male animal too. And it's a really harrowing scene when they show this long distance cousin. He finds out his brother died. It's during a wedding that he's doing with his third wife. He has 3 wives because he's alpha and he's Muslim, and they're allowed to do that. So the guy that tells him, hey, your brother died, he does a natural alpha male response and he cuts his throat right in the middle of the wedding party. Then he does something absolutely horrific. This was like, past the birthing hips and the killing 300 men. This is when things got really, really weird. So he just killed the guy. He has blood on his face. and he just got married. So he consummates his marriage in the middle of the wedding party with the poor girl, puts blood all in her face. At that point, I just wanted to throw my laptop at a wall and clean my eyes with soap and just never watch this movie again. But there's only like 10 minutes left, so let's just push through. So that guy now wants to kill his dad to get revenge on his brother. So now he's got to get better and fight the fight and make sure his dad doesn't die or whatever. Then one day, he like gets a heart transplant surgery is what he needed. And as soon as they put that heart in, he walks out and he has a six-pack again. Yep, that's it. He just needed the heart transplant. He's such an alpha that his muscles just went back as soon as they got the right blood in them. So alpha, man. I wish I was him. Our boy is back. He has six-pack abs. He's looking absolutely scrumptious again. And this lady walks in. The heart transplant he got was of the dude that died, that got killed by his long-distance cousin. But then that dude's wife comes because he has his heart. And she's like, oh, I just wanted to see his heart beat one more time. But she's actually a fucking snake bitch. That's a mule. And she's there as a double agent to let the dude that wants to kill his dad know that what this guy's plans are to get him. Of course, the alpha male already knows this. He's 7, 8, 20 steps ahead. He knows this girl is sent by the enemy. How does he know? We don't know. He's just alpha. His brainwaves work different. His alpha brain's connected. He's like, oh, this lady is an imposter. So instead of like, I don't know, putting a gun to her head and being like, hey, tell me everything you know. And that's not what he does. Because that's not the alpha thing to do. But to get to the double agent, he has to get with the double agent. You might be thinking like he's always an alpha male guy, so he's probably like messing around with a bunch of girls and stuff. But no, he has very, very strict principles. Like in this one scene, they show him telling his boys,
शादी शुदा हो तुम लोग शर्म है कि नहीं
he would never ever do that. And he gets his double agent to fall completely in love with him. So he does that. It seems like he's in love and he's loving this girl and he's dating her. He's cheating on his wife. But he's alpha and he knows that she's an imposter. So it's okay because he's doing this to get to the truth. Then boom, mind-blowing scene, confronts her. He's like, I knew you were the mule the whole time. I knew you were a double agent the whole time. Because, you know, she falls in love. She confesses to him. And then he's like, yeah, I knew all this. Obviously, this was all an act. I love my wife. Why would I ever do anything to her? But he did cheat on his wife multiple times. So he goes to his wife because he's a man of principles, an alpha, and he says, hey, I needed to find out stuff about this double agent, so I have been having a love affair with her for like the last month and a half, and sorry about that.
उसका भी बहुत बड़ा pelvis है.
So the wife's mad.
So you didn't wear a condom.
Somehow she still kisses him and stuff and is like, KK. Because he's so alpha, man. Like, how would you ever leave a man this alpha? And obviously he just did it for his dad.
Whatever I did, Gitanjali, I did it for my father.
This is all for his daddy. So you can't be mad at him for doing that.
I don't give a fuck about your father.
He's alpha. He does what he does. I can't question it. So now double agent is caught. Things are happening. He calls up the boy, the enemy. He's trying to kill his dad. He's like, meet me at this airplane or something like that. I don't know. But last fight scene, okay? Now they're brothers, you know, long distance cousins. They're related somehow. But they want to kill each other because they're alpha male animals. And the fight scene is absolutely insane. It's like 10 minutes. Super boring fight scene. But the weirdest part is they keep smoking as they're like killing each other. They like lie down on each other and they smoke. I don't know if I've got this across, but they're alpha males. This is what they do. They smoke cigarettes, they bang women, they fights, and they kill, and they be smoking even in their fights. And these guys are like the two bosses meeting, you know? They're like the two main alphas meeting. So one has to die. And he even asked the other guy, he's like, hey man, let's not kill each other. Like, will you not kill my dad if I don't kill you? The guy's like, nah. I'm too alpha. Revenge should never stop. So yeah, one guy cuts one guy's throat. The daddy's boys wins. A good job to him. And that's it. One alpha down. And yeah, that's the whole movie. But luckily for us, at the end, they show a spoiler for Animal Park. So now there's going to be a park of these alpha males. And there's going to be multiple alpha males. And I don't know about you, but I guess I'm just so excited because I want to keep learning the alpha male way. And I just want to see how all the alpha males will be alpha in a park together. If your daddy don't love you, you don't got to be a stripper or anything. You don't got to act out in different ways. You just become daddy yourself.